Okay. Hello.
So blood plasma is the pale yellow colored liquid component of blood that normally holds blood cells in whole what? Blood cells in whole blood in suspension. What? Hang on. Blood plasma is the pale yellow colored liquid component of blood that normally holds the blood cells in whole blood in suspension. This makes plasma the extracellular matrix of blood cells. Makes up about 55% of the body's total blood volume.
See, when people say plasma, I just think of like light blue, technologically looking goop.
I think a green goop. My God, I played too much Fallout. So the reason we're talking about plasma is because I've just got back from football. Um, very, very physically exerted, and I've got about 40 blisters on my foot. And I said, "Oh, Sashin, I've got some blisters. They really hurt." And Sashin said, "I never had a blister."
I said I can't feel your pain because I never had a blister, and he was
And
surprised, and I'm
I
like,
was
yeah,
so
I suppose it is
surprised
surprising.
because this motherfucker must be like a ninja. You must glide across the ground. Your feet must not even touch the ground for to have never had a blister.
I
My
just,
God,
I just never had anything like that. Yeah,
it's
I
ridiculous.
see so many people complain about it. I'm just like,
Yeah,
all right.
it's such a common thing. Like I'm so heavy-footed. I slam my feet down and I slide my feet when I'm playing football because I like curling shit. And I, ugh, I get so many blisters.
So did you win?
We ended it in a draw because we usually play end to end, and there's usually three or four of us, so one person in each goal. When someone scores, the person that was scored against goes to the side, and one of the other two comes on. But there's only two of us today, so we decided that usually when we kick it over the court, over the pitch,
Hmm.
over the bounds of the pitch, we move change people as well. Because there was only two of us, we decided that instead of that, we just take a point off. Because every time we score a goal, you get a point.
Okay.
So every time you kick it over, you lose a point.
Oh, okay,
This
yeah.
ended up being the longest game of end to end we ever played. I went below zero multiple times.
Oh, I
I
thought
went,
you would
I
just
went,
stop at zero.
I went up to eight. No, I went up to nine. 10 was the limit, and then I went down to six. Then I went back up to nine, back down to eight. And meanwhile, the other Tom that I play with was bouncing between these numbers too. And I was so close to winning. I hit the bar like four times in a row, and then I kicked it over on nine, and went down to eight. And I was like, "Fuck it, I can't be fucking bothered anymore. Let's just go home. Call it a draw." And yeah, this is what happened. We were playing for so long. Like I'd scored about 30 goals, but I kicked it over so many times.
Yeah. That's a
Oh,
funny rule.
so we're never doing that again.
Normally you would
It's
just say like
painful.
whoever kicks over has to go get it.
Yeah, well, that's true as well. We are never doing that again. I haven't even washed my face yet. I'm still like I've got mud on my face, and like in end to end, we can't use our hands to save. So because of my size, it's practical to
Cheating.
use my head.
Oh,
Either that, or I flick my right leg up behind me, like up in the air, to
yeah.
save. It's either that or my head. And the right leg flicks are amazing. They're cool. Everyone loves them. But the heads, everyone hates them because like they think they've scored, and then I like aggressively dive and fucking head the ball away. But it hurts me so much. Some of these balls, the pace at which some of these balls are kicked at. Oh Jesus! I'm pretty sure I got concussion last week because I was out of it for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah, when I'm playing with friends, I never just lace the ball. I just don't see the point. I just like, I mean, because if you miss, you just have to go get it. So I just never bother.
It's just it's the worst. Cause
Was it warm outside today?
it started off being warm and then the sun went away.
Yeah, I didn't think
Hid
because I'm
behind some
looking
clouds.
outside now. It doesn't seem amazing. I'm gonna go see. I'm actually going out to London at 8 p.m.
Oh,
ish. Yeah, my cousin invited me to see Suicide Squad, and he was like, "I bought your ticket, so you can't back out." And I was like, "Oh, rip."
hey,
Sorry.
hey, is he paying?
Is he paying?
Yeah,
Sure.
they sent me the digits.
Yeah. All right. You know, we played Exorcism. It's
Oh, it's Toby.
Toby. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, Tobolov. Yeah.
That's quite tame actually.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You should see his Goku hair. It's pretty funny.
It's Goku here. That's trendy
Yeah.
little bastard.
Yeah.
Ow.
I was really funny because so I'm his cousin, a man's from Enzia, and but all of his friends are posh private school
Oh yeah.
goers. So when he was going to primary school and the sixth form part, Actually, no, not sixth form. The primary school and high school part, it was private schooling, and then I think now he goes to a public sixth form. But all the friends he made are very, very rich. And I remember one time I went round. I think I've told this story, but to you anyway. One time I went round. He was like, "Oh, Sachin, I got a friend's birthday I have to go to. So, like, do you want to come? Like, you kind of have to come because, like, you know." I was like, "Oh, all right, sure. Where does he live?" And Toby's like, "Oh, it's okay. We get a lift." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, well, you know, who's your friend? Like, tell me about it. Just so I know a bit about before we go and like meet his friend. Yeah, we were kids though. Like, I don't know how old we were. Definitely like, I don't know. Must have been like, I must have been like 14, 13. I don't know. And Toby is like 3 years. He's 18 now, and so he's 4 years younger than me.
Good mess.
So
That A level.
yeah,
Doing some work.
yeah, pretty much. I got a B. Rip. So yeah, we went to this. He was telling me about him. He's like, yeah. So all my friends are like, you know, they go to private school and stuff, so they're pretty wealthy. I was like, okay. So, but I didn't really think much of it. And then we went to this guy's
Got
house.
to the helipad.
Tom, it was just this house. I got lost in it because I couldn't find. There was so many rooms and it was so big. I got lost. And I was like, I couldn't find the toilet. I was just like, oh man, like this place is so big. And we ended up playing like hide and seek and stuff, and it was just insane. This house, it was a villa. It was a huge villa.
How many acres did they have?
It was ridiculous. I couldn't even see the end of the garden, man. Like it was just, I got lost in that house, and oh man, I couldn't believe it. I've never been in such a house. But they had just moved in, so like some of it was quite empty. So you know, it wasn't too scary, because you know when you go to like those big houses and it's kind of like old timey and you're alone and all of a sudden it's dark and you're like, I'm gonna die.
I went to Hampton Court once. Does that count? I've seen a picture of Buckingham Palace.
I saw an old picture and a ghost.
I've seen a picture of Crystal Palace. Does that count?
Nah, sorry.
I have actually.
When I went to Dromoland Castle in Ireland.
So you went to Dromoland's Castle.
Dromoland Castle in Ireland.
Jerome's Castle. Shimone Castle.
For my cousin's wedding. Dromoland Castle, very old.
Jumanji Castle.
Sharp. So we started like.
Jamuna Castle.
Jamuna.
Yeah, that's my old curry place.
What?
That was my old curry place.
Jamuna.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound very. What kind of curries do they serve?
All curries. It's a curry. It's a curry house. It's an English curry house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this castle, I was you know, like we spent a few days there, obviously leading up to the wedding and the wedding itself, and me and my cousin Toby again. You know, we're just like mucking around and like having a look through the castle. There's like suits of armor and old ass paintings, and there's just corridors of it. And me and him just alone and in the dark, just walking along. And
what type of castle was it?
It's pretty
I've got so many questions.
I don't know. What do you mean? What type of castle? I don't really know types of castles.
Was it a Mott and Bailey castle?
No, there was no Mott.
There's no Mott or Bailey.
There was no Mott nor Bailey to be found. But there was a really cool garden behind it, which was really nice to walk down in the sun. It was cool. It was a nice area. There was also like mini golf next to it, so that was pretty fun.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. It was good. It was good. But yeah, dude, this castle was crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a castle. But well, I have. What's that place everyone goes to?
Windsor?
I don't know. Maybe it is Hampton Court. What is
Could
that?
be the one with the little maze.
Yeah.
The big garden.
Yeah.
It's Hampton Court.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been there a couple of times. It's alright. It's nice.
Very famous Hampton Court.
Yeah. Yeah. Always going through the maze of these other kids.
Yeah.
Get lost, never to return.
Yeah, that maze is.
I forgot what's even in the middle of that maze. Spoilers. Is it like a fountain that doesn't actually
It's
spout
a dragon
water?
dildo.
Yeah.
It's just a gargantuan dragon dildo.
But it's like stuck in a stone, so only the true strength, only the true strength can.
There's only one way to get it out. You can't pull it out with your hands.
You gotta fold your bastard.
You gotta suction it.
You gotta fold your bastard.
You gotta go. and then pull it out.
And the other kids just like bend over. Instead of kneeling at their true hero, they just bend over. So yeah, don't go to Hampton Court.
Don't go to Hampton Court. You might have a dodgy run-in with the Dragon Dollar.
You might have to be the one to bend over if someone pulls out for you.
Don't talk about bend over. That guy's a cunt.
Bend over.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Don't you remember him?
Yeah, he was a good player, dude.
He plays for Arsenal now.
But yeah, no, the German Castle was pretty cool, but it was pretty scary. Like, I guess, I don't know. Maybe maybe Scooby Doo instilled fear into me.
What?
You know, because they used to run through these old places. You know, whether it would be like an old museum or an old house or an old castle. And there's
What do you
always
think was going to happen?
ghosts.
Some guy in a mummy outfit was going to run at you.
Maybe, I don't know. If you did, I would scream and run though.
Would you?
Yeah, because like I don't know. Although it's stupid, just because you know it's a joke doesn't mean he's gonna stop running at you.
You just fucking cunt punt him. Clothesline that motherfucker. Rugby tackle him. Be powerful. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Can't just run away.
Yeah, but
Be
like you
faster.
know it's a prank, so like you don't want to hurt him.
You fucking do. It's a shit prank, bro. You can't prank me. I don't get motherfucking pranked. I am the prank.
You are the prank.
You can't prank me. Motherfucker. So keeper of topics, which is definitely a thing that you are. What are we talking about today?
We're not.
Okay, oh,
We're
yeah.
talking about today.
Is
Are
that
you
it?
gonna go see Suicide Squad, by the way?
No.
Is it because it's a superhero movie, or is it because it got bad reviews?
It's 'cause I don't have anyone to go with. No one's invited me, so I'm not going to go.
Why don't you just ask people?
Because I don't care enough. And that it costs money.
Okay.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money. I suppose.
What do you mean, I suppose? I don't have a job.
No. Like I suppose. I agree. You know, there are loads of people in the same situation.
Yeah. Well, probably not that many, actually. In the exact same situation.
What? Are you kidding me? There's loads of people. I remember when
Oh,
I.
yeah, there are loads of
I remember-
completely unemployed 22-year-old Twitch streamers who roleplay as a French chef every month. Millions.
I watch one on stream. It's twitch.tv/BabelKings, I think.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those guys. Wait, no, I haven't.
Yeah.
Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. I think someone hosted them once. They look like cunts.
Wow.
One of them was
I
ginger.
love Kelsey, man. Why can't be like
Wow.
so rude, dude.
Wow.
Kelsey's gonna hear this. He's gonna be upset with you.
You're the one fucking profiling Kelsey.
He's the only one that
Talking about-
he's the only one that knows.
Talking about Kelsey. So about that bagel beat, yeah.
Oh, can you send it to me and I can play it live on stream?
All right,
Stream?
I was gonna put it out at some point, but
Live on podcast. Oh, but we can play it on the podcast too, you know?
yeah, that's fine.
Unless you don't want to.
I mean, you still got the file right there in Skype.
Oh yeah, of course. Alright, let me
I'll send it to you again.
let me play.
It's a crazy long thing.
No,
yeah.
don't send it to me.
Can I play it at the same time?
As long as I can't hear it from your end.
Alright.
Alright.
It's on the attempt. Do a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I want a double cheeseburger and hold the lettuce. Don't be frontin', son, no seeds on the bun. We be up in this drive-through, order for 2. I got some craving for a number 9, like my shoe. We need some chicken up in here, in this bezel. For rizzle my nizzle, extra salt on the frizzle. Dr. Pepper, my brother, another for your mother. Double super size, and don't forget the fries. Aw, fuck. It's the whitest thing you've ever heard. What now, motherfuckers? Let's fucking go. Ugh. That's it. It's done.
It's done. You schooled him at the end,
It's
dude.
done.
It's done. You schooled him, dude.
Ugh.
I don't know who the other guy was. He got wrecked, you know.
Fuck's sake, I'm
Yeah,
so dead.
damn. So when you getting signed?
I've already been signed.
Def Jam Records,
Dr.
Interscope
Dre
Records,
signed me himself.
Blizzard
Nice.
Records.
As record company that I know the name of.
Oh
I've been signed by Yeezus.
Jesus, dude. Speaking of Blizzard,
Speaking of Yeezus.
so Legion. So my friend was telling me, friend of the podcast, was telling me that So I was going to pre-order Legion on the 29th and get all the goodies because it comes out on the 30th. However, apparently there's a special event that's happening today for NA and tomorrow for EU.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if you knew anything about it, like whether you were going to do it. It's something about like the Dark Portal or whatever, and people, I don't know. Everyone's
What,
gonna be
on
there.
WoW?
Yeah, Wowie.
I haven't been subscribed to WoW for months.
Oh, I just thought you would have heard some news. Are you not excited? Are you just not excited for Legion then?
No, I'm not excited for anything.
Okay.
When was the last time I was excited for anything in life?
Um.
Halo Reach.
Oh, I thought we were talking about anything. And you
Yeah,
say
we
Halo
are.
Reach. Oh gosh. I mean,
Wow.
yeah,
Like 2011? Was it earlier than that?
I remember everyone used to say,
2010?
"Remember Reach,
Remember Reach?
remember Reach." I was like, please.
Yeah, it's the 14th of September 2010. 6 years ago was the last time I was excited about anything. Beautiful.
Dim sum.
Damn Sam.
It's a long time.
Nah, bro, I'm
Have you
excited
been watching
for the rest of this podcast.
What'd you say?
I'm excited for the rest of this podcast.
Yeah, me too. Have you been watching the art stories, the animated stories
Art
from
stories.
Blizzard?
No.
No, they're pretty gooch.
What, for WoW?
Yeah.
No, I don't care about WoW. Like, I mean, I go through bursts of caring about it for a month and then don't care about it for another 6 months. And
Have
then
you
I care
played
about it for
the
2 weeks.
summer games in Overwatch?
When you say played the summer games, you just mean played Overwatch during the summer games promotion.
Well, there's it's Overwatch World Cup thing where you play like it's basically Rocket League.
Oh no, I have not played that.
Oh, okay.
I played a shit ton of Overwatch while it's been.
Yeah, out.
I've
yeah.
got a couple of the skins.
Are you looking forward to the new expansion for Hearthstone?
What's the new expansion? Oh, Karazhan.
One Night in Karazhan, or as they say, One Night in Development. Dude,
That's awful.
I heard that joke and I was like, that's a good one. I like that one.
But it's not even
I had a really good joke the other day actually. It had me dying.
Yeah, what was it?
What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car?
No idea.
Get in the car. Oh man, when I heard that, I was dying. I was like, that is caught off guard. What a joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh god, it's Grandad! Stop the funeral!
Oh god, it's Grandad stop the funeral. Who?
You fucking idiot.
You know, that's a terrible joke, dude. That's terrible. Don't make fun of your granddad like that, dude. My granddad's already passed away. And now you take the mic. I see.
Well, you got one grandparent left.
Oh, I don't have any, so you're lucky.
I win. I win the grandparent game.
You win. Oh,
Yay!
let's play this game in 60 years.
First game in 3 years.
Let's play the
yeah.
parent
I
game
think-
in 60
I think
years,
we'll be
Tom.
drawing the parent game. Oh, God. 60 years?
60 years.
Jesus Christ. Fine.
You might not be around for that long.
We'll draw now. I'm going to die in 10.
I don't know. Was it last podcast? Last podcast. I'm referring to the pilot that no
The
one heard.
pilot that no
Did you say you wouldn't? Is that when you said you wouldn't live that long?
Maybe.
Or was that in casual conversation? You say it.
I say that a lot.
You
yeah.
say it often. I'm not gonna live that long.
I'll make it to 50.
I thought it was 60.
I'll probably just shuffle off the mortal coil. Maybe it'll be 60. I don't know.
Shuffle off the mortal.
No,
coil.
but maybe I'll live the longest out of everyone just to fucking surprise everyone, you know? Maybe I'll somehow be that 1 in 2 people that doesn't get cancer, even though I'm like 90% likely to get cancer or some bullshit.
Maybe my luck will change and like I'll be like the 0.01% to get cancer when no one has cancer.
0.01%.
Yeah, and I'll be like, no, it's luck, dude. It's luck. It's a good thing.
Maybe you'll somehow, through all your luck, get cancer, and somehow through all of my having a bowel disease, which makes you 20% more likely than the average person in the population to get bowel cancer, having both parents, 3 grandparents, 2 aunties. Most of my family have had cancer, so I'm probably fucked.
What was that thing? What was the scientific name for what you have?
What, my illness?
Yeah.
Ulcerative colitis.
Spell that out for me, please.
Ulcer.
Yeah.
Ative.
Yeah.
Col.
Is this a second word?
Yes.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah.
Is.
It is. Colitis.
qualities.
Okay, alright, cool. Because, alright.
JP seems convinced that it's colonitis.
What? No.
Because, I mean, it
Because
makes
you
sense.
always hold your colon and curl up.
That's it. I hold my colon.
Ow, my
I
colon.
hold it in my hand.
You
I
hold
grip it tightly.
You put your hand through your belly button.
Yeah. Shove it right up the boss. Just reach up there, grab a hold of the colon, give it a good tug.
And you say, ow.
You say, ow, colon.
Ow,
I
colon.
say, stop.
I
I say,
say,
colon.
I say, boy.
I say, boy. God.
Oh,
Just
man.
ripping off another podcast in our own podcast.
I think that's the way to success. I'm pretty sure the podcast
Yeah,
we just
how
ripped
all
off
6
also did the
podcasts
same
are
thing.
successful.
Multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fine. That's how everyone works. Everyone just takes material from their betters, you know?
Well, that's the only way to progress.
Apart from me, because there's no one better than me. I take material from myself.
Yeah?
All my jokes are my own, especially not knock, oh god, it's Grandad, stop the funeral. That was mine.
Never heard that one before.
I definitely didn't see that on Live at the
Never
Apollo.
heard that one before until you said, you know?
I think that was a Milton Jones joke, actually. He delivered it better than me. That man's a genius. Was it Milton Jones joke? I don't know. Who fucking cares?
Don't know. Sometimes it's important to be aware of the origin of the joke.
Yeah, sometimes it
Maybe
isn't.
it was used in a really bad way. You don't want to say. You don't want to say it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this one was fine. This one got a raucous reception.
Raucous reception from
Yeah.
the ever anticipating crowd.
Paying crowd, yeah. They laughed. So, you know, it was a good joke.
You say paying crowd, but free comedy is good comedy too. You know.
It was live at the Apollo. Cost a lot of fucking money to get into the Apollo Theatre.
Do you ever want to go to the Apollo? Would you look
Maybe.
excited? Would you be excited for that? If
I don't like going outside. I'd be put out at best. A bit annoyed at worst.
or that you're going to the Apollo?
That somebody's asked me to go outside, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not going to go outside. It's just a bit of an effort, you know? Like if someone says, I told you to come out, but okay, I'll come out. But inside, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Just lie in fucking bed.
And then, yeah, but like you just feel so bored. So it's nice to do
Do you?
things with other people. Yeah.
Fucking care. Stupid shit. I got my exercise now. That's all I need.
Yeah. I bought weights a while ago.
Hey man, got weights. Bro, start a routine. Join the exercise club.
I could, you know. I was I'm supposed to, but yeah, I just
Fucking do it. You're post. Do it.
just can't bother,
Do it.
dude.
I don't care.
I like started and I was
Playing
like, it
Dota.
was going well, and then I was like, I can't bother.
Yeah, man. That's
It
not
just
how you gotta
takes
do it.
discipline.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself, bro. Have the power.
But there's a point where you have where it becomes a lifestyle.
Yeah.
There's obviously a line where you do it to keep fit, and then there's like the people that do it for a lifestyle. So like they're really like ripped and stuff, or just really fit, and you go, oh, I why can't I do that? Well, it's because they, it's their lifestyle. It's
See,
like
I'm
they
not
do a
gonna,
lot
like-
more. They do a lot more behind the scenes than just go to the gym.
Yeah. It's all about eating.
And that's good. It's good for them to do that.
It's no different than just being a footballer or some shit, you know.
But you
Pay for it.
shouldn't never compare yourself to that. Like no.
No. I'm not looking at pictures of Arnold
Or if they
Schwarzenegger,
say
"Shit,
like,
I'm
oh,
gonna be there."
you could be like me if you do this. It's like, well, I don't. A lot of people don't have time to do certain things, and just not having time to go to the gym isn't a bad thing. Like you might get your fitness elsewhere.
I just want to be fit.
Yeah, being fit is
I
fine.
lost so much body weight, both muscle and fat, when I was ill. I just want to get some of it back, and I have done. Like my legs are fucking. My legs are actually quite muscly now, and my arms are getting there. They've definitely got more definition than they had last week. They're still not muscly, but I don't really care about my arms. To be honest, I just want to get fit again. And at the park today, I definitely felt myself a lot more fit than I used to be. It still hurts though. Everything
But you
hurts.
like running around a lot more then.
Oh yeah. I only got tired today because of the blisters. I just couldn't run anymore. And I kicked the ball with my left foot. I actually scored a shit in the left foot at Gold State, which is crazy. They never do. But I kicked it with my left foot and it hit my toe. And I thought I'd ripped my toenail
Oh,
off.
here we go. You always want to tell me when you've done this, and it's don't. Why do
Hang on.
you
I
feel
got
the need to
home
tell me?
and, like 2 minutes.
Like
before
I
the
swear,
podcast
the
started-
moment it
Hang-
happens,
look,
you
shut
think
up.
about me
2
and you
minutes
think about
before
telling
the podcast
me.
started, I took off my sock to look at the damage, and it turns out that it was just the top of the nail, right? Just the bit that you would clip off with the toenail.
Yeah.
Bit. That bit just tore. So I just pulled it off and washed my hands.
I just.
And that was where the pain was.
I don't know how you injure yourself like that.
Because I play football and I kick balls hard.
Why do you need to toe
I
punt the
never had a blister. You don't fucking understand. It wasn't a toe punt. It was a fucking what's it called? Curler.
Oh, you said. I thought you said you just
Said it
like.
hit my toe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, I didn't toe punt it. My foot was about as horizontal as it can fucking get.
Hmm.
Just happened to hit the toe.
Yeah, my nephew, when I play football with him, he's getting better at like actually kicking the ball. Because when you're small, they like to pick it up. Like you kick it to them, and you're like, kick it back. Go on. Kick
In my
it
head,
back.
I thought you were talking about Toby again, but no.
No. This is my nephew.
Not cousin.
Nephew of the podcast, Joe.
Of course.
Joseph. Yeah, he he was like, come on, kick the ball, and he's like, okay, and then he like picks up the ball and throws it at you.
The fuck.
Yeah, I'm like,
He kicks it and falls over on the ball.
yeah. So I kicked the ball at his head.
What?
What?
I think you actually do that.
No, I've done that maybe like
It's 5 times.
once by accident. Like he wasn't.
Or-
Me and my sister might have been playing or something, and he was just running around and I just kicked him in the head.
she just kicked him in the head.
Sorry, the ball.
What the
kicked...
fuck? Just fly kicked me to the sun.
Roadhouse. No, I kicked the ball, and it like.
God.
Thing is though, we play obviously like because it's in that sort of environment. The balls are like all like he has an air floater and a slightly heavier ball, but like not even that much. So
Bicycle kicked it on the descent. You kicked him in the face.
I didn't know. Did you know there was a football kick called scorpion kick?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until so I went to a friend of the podcast house on
Friends
the
of this fucking
weekend.
podcast app.
Loads, dude. You've met them all actually.
Yeah.
You've met this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were playing.
It's alright, dickhead.
We were playing. Hey, he's a nice guy. We were playing FIFA 16, and
He's a dickhead.
my player or his player, like did this weird kick, and I thought he just tripped over like another player because they run beside each other, and I was like, oh, did you see that? And he was like, yeah, it's a scorpion kick. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
That's the horizontal bicycle kick, right? Like the one where you sort of...
No.
Like-
Like it's no, it's weird. It's almost like doing the back leg thing.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like a tail of the scorpion.
It's the one that the goalkeeper did. Like the famous clip of the goalkeeper who was just standing in goal and then instead of just catching it, he fucking like jumped forward and flicked his legs back and like kicked it out.
I suppose, yeah.
That's like a really over the top version of it with 2 legs, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's really satisfying when you do it without looking.
worse
You just
than
kind of
scorpion.
judge it and you just flick your leg up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, because I don't see it on.
That's kind of how I save them.
Yeah, I don't really see it on football. So
No, it's
like
really
in the real games, but they've added it now into FIFA 16, I suppose.
It's so rare it ever has any application because a good football team. The ball's never going to be behind you to that angle where you need to do that.
Yeah, but like it was a striker doing it, and the ball was behind him, so he decided to scorpion kick, but he missed, and that's why I thought he tripped over the player, giving him pressure on the other side of him. So I was like, oh, he tripped, lol. And my friend's like, no, it's scorpion kick. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, interesting. They also have it on. I also played Pro Evolution Soccer 2016.
Pash. Must be an impression.
That game's alright. That game's alright.
Oh, Pez's breast fam.
I like this. Speaking of Pez,
Yeah. Got us dispenser for me.
yeah, I got a package for you.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you?
Do you know how many there were? Like, people used to collect them in high school. Oh, in primary
Speaking
school.
of Pez, this is not a tangent we need to go down.
No, it's not. No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Everyone. So the other day on Twitch, it had like maybe 10,000 viewers. Now it has like 70,000 viewers.
Yeah, it was first in the directory earlier today.
Yeah, and it comes out. When on Steam? Oh, let me
I
check.
thought it was the 10th, but I heard Friday. And Friday.
No Man.
Ain't no man. There's no man. Ain't no man in this
Hey,
game.
no, 12th of August.
Oh,
3 days.
I was thinking.
So yeah, you're gonna get this, right? You must be looking forward to this in a kind of weird way. I know you don't really-
sci-fi.
I know you don't really care if this game lived or died before you got to play
Out
it.
of all the, there's like 4 types of gamers. There's the explorer, the killer, and 2 others.
The collector, the
I thought-
killer, the
Collect, the explorer.
escort.
The killer and something else. But the explorer is the one that I'm least. And this game is entirely exploration, and it just feels very lonely. And the one thing I want from a space game is population, right? I want I want an inhabited world. I don't want to just run around a planet, never see anything apart from wildlife, go back to a home base, like walk into. I watched a clip of Man vs. Game Planet very, very briefly, and he went back to the trading posts, like space station, and he went down this long ass landing corridor, landed his ship, got out, went into a bar. There was no one there. It was an empty bar. There were stools and everything. It was
Tom, there's
like
no
a
one there
space
because.
where a person could stand.
Boy, hold up.
He turned to the right and used like a fucking robot terminal on the wall to sell his shit. There was not even a person to sell your shit to.
Oh, well, hold on. Is the world not going to be populated by other players and they don't have the game yet?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Is this multiplayer?
I'm pretty sure.
It's not in any of the tags, and I've never heard
Oh,
anything
single
about this
player,
being
never mind.
multiplayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, really? I swear it was like
Yeah.
flying around with your mates.
No. The impression I get from this game is that it's incredibly lonely, and like I don't want that in a
No,
space
no,
game.
no, no, no. So what is it? What is this here? Let me send this to you. What is this here? I swear this was like advertised as.
No, that's not. I think that's just other. It's not players. I think it's. I never got the impression they were players. I'm looking at that
Ah.
right now. I just think they're other ships.
Okay.
So there's definitely other people in the world, like NPCs and shit. But
Because it was like you and your crew. I mean, I knew it was like a single player thing mostly, but I thought you could, if you wanted to, play with your
I
friends.
really don't know that much. I don't think they're not players. The ship on the beach is the player's ship, but I think the three above are just like NPC ships.
Oh, I
flying past.
see. Okay. Ah, but you said that you were looking forward to this game, or you were going to
I
get
said
it.
that I was very apprehensively looking forward to this game. Like I was very interested to see what it was.
So
And
there's still room for you to go. I'm not buying this game.
yeah, but I'm probably going to get it because it's just such a big title, and I want to see what it's like for myself. But I just get it's kind of like Mass Effect 1, where you would just go to these planets, and
So at least you had NPCs with you.
there would be 3 fucking sheep, like alien sheep, on this planet, and
Yeah.
a little like outpost that had 4 guys in it that you had to kill, and then there was just a map with maybe a couple of ore deposits on it and nothing else.
And the wormies.
Yeah, and a couple of thresher maws at best.
That's
And
also
it
questionable.
like it, Mass Effect 1 was good. I love Mass Effect 1, but it was good because the world was those parts of the world. The thing is, that was the point. They were meant to be like outer rim planets that no one had explored, and like only a certain few people had ever gone there, like miners or bandits or whatever, pirates. But I get the impression that the vast majority of No Man's Sky is going to be that, and there'll be pockets of people. I'm pretty sure I've seen footage where there's been NPCs that you've been talking to. I'm pretty sure I have. But the impression I get is that it's going to be largely exploration, largely very lonely. Like you're finding stuff about ancient civilizations that have lived there in the past. You know, it's just the impression. I could be entirely wrong, and I'm probably going to get it and see for myself.
I feel like this game's going to be super boring.
I feel like we're at the end of the, what's the fucking word?
Exploration genre?
No,
Because I don't think that at all. I think there will see loads of exploration.
what's the method of generation used for this game called?
The method of procedural generation.
Procedural generation. Yeah, procedural. Is it generation?
Procedural generation.
Why does that sound so wrong in my head right now? Oh well.
Procedural.
Anyway, yes, that's
It
what
does
it's
sound
called.
like, doesn't it?
Is it called procedural generation?
Procedural generation, yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay. I think we're at the end of the era of this because I think this game is going to prove that it's going to really shine a spotlight on all the bad things about procedural generation.
No. Procedural generation is objectively good, and here's why.
For
Because
developers.
no, for anyone, because it's not procedural generation is just randomly generating the world as the player goes along. However, it's what you do
Afterwards,
with that generation, with
That's good.
the procedural generation and and the land that is generated. It's what you do with that makes the game interesting. For instance, Minecraft is 1,000,000% better than this game, even though I hate Minecraft and I would rather kill myself and play that ever again. But the thing
Serious.
is, that game is just like it has so many mods, it has so many players like online. Like you can play by yourself if you want to, or and even if you do play by yourself, there's loads of like well, no, forget buying basics. That's not the point I'm trying to make. It's playing with other people that allows you to have fun by exploring the generation, the procedural generation. This game is single player. Procedural generation doesn't mean anything. It just means, I can explore infinitely and get infinite resources, and then what? And then what do you do at the end?
That's what
What's
I'm
the
saying.
end game?
Like, that's
in
my point.
Minecraft, the end game, there is actually an end game now. They've updated it constantly. It's still getting updated. Like, this game is going to come out and it's going to die.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Unless-
saying. You just elucidated my point. Like, the point is that I feel like, once again, I don't know because I haven't played it or seen much footage of it, but I feel like the planets have been procedurally generated. And then I don't feel like they've put much effort into actually populating these planets. You know, they've generated all these, like, it was touted as, like, something like 50 billion planets or some shit. Like, it was some ridiculous, never possible to explore all of them in one lifetime number.
Yeah.
Like one human in their entire lifetime playing this game 24 hours a day could never see all of them. That was the.
Doesn't
Or
that just make it
something
so?
like if every human
Doesn't
on
that
the
just make
planet.
it so pointless?
It does.
Because it gets to the point.
stat was like, it's-
I remember, by the way, before I make this point about Minecraft, like I'm probably gonna end up playing again on stream. So you know,
Jesus. I'd rather kill myself and play that game again.
I feel like I pretended to dislike it so much that I actually just hate it. Like it's okay. I do like the game. It's okay, but I just hate to play. I don't know why. A friend of the podcast makes me play it. That's why. Anyway, I remember when Zelda Twilight Princess came out.
What kind of tangent? You just interrupted me on talking about the fucking point we were trying to discuss, and then forgot what I wanted. This is a completely unrelated tangent.
You haven't. Hold on. Let me finish. How just started
I've already
talking.
forgotten what I was saying.
So when Zelda Twilight Princess came out, they said it had around 70 hours of gameplay, plus everything else that you could do. You know, like fishing and all the side and all that stuff. And I was like, awesome. This is gonna last forever. You know, and I was hearing that sounds like a nice time because it's got a lot of gameplay, but you know you can finish it. But hearing something like this, where if every person on the planet is going to play this game, no, they would never finish it. Like, well, then why even buy something you can't complete?
Yeah.
What's the point of having an endless journey where you're gonna be unfulfilled? Getting to the end of a game is usually, or winning the game. Beating the game or getting to the end of the game, or finding your own ending is what players want to find. Like, well, not all players, but this is what people play towards when you play a video game. Obviously, not all video games are for that, but you know, story games you want to hear the end of the story. You know, shooting games you want to defeat the final boss. You know, looting games you want to get the ultimate loot. You know, stuff like that. Like, but in No Man's Sky, I feel like you're just gonna be kind of going around again and again and again. Yeah, new stuff. You're still alone though. Like, what do you do at the end? Like, there's nothing to finish.
There's a huge subset of people that exist that fantasize about like frontier sci-fi, right? That love the idea of playing as the first person to discover a new planet, and they love the idea of that discovery and the uniqueness of it and the loneliness of it. And for them, like, I feel like the fact that it's just basically going to go on forever is great, and there are a huge amount of people that are going to love that, the fact that it never ends and never.
Do you think it would be the ultimate streaming game?
I don't at all.
There's never-ending content.
Yeah, but the content is going to end up being, because the thing is,
I know what you're going to say.
I was talking about this. This is what happened with Fallout 4. I played Fallout 4. So it was something like 150 hours in the first 2 weeks. After about, it always happens in Bethesda games. After about 20 hours, I develop this incredibly formulaic and efficient way of scouring buildings for loot. It usually involves clearing floors. I'll turn to the left first every time. Right, so if I got a room to the right and left of me, I'll go to the left room. If that room then arcs off to the left, I'll follow that path, and I'll go into every room like this until I've completely checked every room, and then I'll go up to the next floor and do it again. If in this process I encounter a staircase, but I haven't yet explored every room on one floor, I won't go up the staircase and I'll come back to it. And I go into every single building in these games. So after about 20 hours, in my head, I can feel myself starting to get really bored. But it's the fact that it's Fallout, and I love Fallout so much that keeps me playing it. No Man's Sky, I feel like will have a very similar effect, but on a much larger scale. I think you'll start to like skim over planets in the same way that I go into buildings and look for loot in Fallout. I think it'll become a very efficient process of going to 5 planets, going back to base, going to 6 planets, going back to base, etc., etc. And I think after a while, the mechanics of the game will feel so boring to me that I can't play it anymore. Because I'm very mechanically focused, and if the mechanics lose I lose interest in the mechanics, the game's dead to me. And there's no amount of wonder exploring space is going to stop that, because mechanically, I think it's going to be boring as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I know you can die.
Well, I hope so.
I know. I'm pretty sure you can get injured. I'm pretty sure you can die.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
There's got to be shit you can fight, surely.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if you can attack anything.
I've seen spaceship combat, and there's not necessarily weapons, but there's definitely like repair tools, and I saw a beam of some sort.
I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know if you can attack. I feel like you just defend or run.
I've never seen an enemy. I've never seen a fight.
Yeah. So, but I think I don't know. I feel like because there are obviously things that are going to be aggressive. If everything was peaceful, the game would be super boring, right?
Yeah,
There'd be no
stupid as
sense
well.
of danger. So I'm sure you can die, but I don't know if you can attack.
You can definitely shoot guns in your ship. There's definitely ships that can get weapons, because I've seen dogfights in space.
Oh, well then. I know. I'm
It
talking
was
about,
one of the
I'm talking about
trailers.
on the planet.
Yeah, I know,
maybe.
I know.
I
But
don't
like,
know,
there
mate.
probably is.
I'm looking at a picture right now, like this like robot-looking thing from like. It reminds me of one of those Metal Gears from Metal Gear Solid and Rising Revengeance. The ones that have like 2 feet and they like run at you, they charge at you. Don't know if you remember me streaming
Yeah, I
that.
do.
Yeah, those type of enemies, they look like that. No, sorry, they look like what was it? AT STs? Oh.
The STs, the chicken walkers.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
like little ones.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, they're exactly like that. Yeah.
about. I mean, we'll see. I'm probably going to end up buying it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
It's just
I'm
one of-
not
it's like
saying
how
that
I
the
buy
game
most
will
Call of
be
Duties.
bad. I'm saying that the game won't be as good as people have hyped it up to be.
No
I
game is
suppose.
ever as good as people hype it up.
It's not. I mean, I don't think the life of the game will last too long. I feel I'm obviously
Well,
not
for
the
some
gameplay, but I'm saying I feel like the interest in it will die quite quickly.
For the mass audience, yeah.
I mean,
there are going to be people that get like
I
implemented.
obviously me and Tom don't say these things because we want the game to fail. We're just saying this might happen. We don't want it.
I
Obviously,
kind of want the game to flop. It's not going to. It's already not flopped.
but you want the game to flop.
Yeah, there's always a horrible part of my brain that wants everything like this to flop. It's like a 1% part of my brain, but you know.
I kind of see it, but I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't know. It's kind of. I don't know. What would be the reason that you want it to flop?
There's no reason.
Just because it's big.
Yeah, there's just a tiny part of my brain that thinks, oh, I wonder what would happen if this just completely tanked.
Oh, I'm not invested in it that much, so like I don't really care whether it. Like,
There's always this part of my whenever something interesting happens in the world,
yeah.
there's always a tiny part of my brain that goes,
Yeah. No. Okay. fair
what
enough.
if this bad thing happened?
Yeah. No. I
It'll be
agree.
interesting to see the outcome of that. Not because I want it to happen or like,
Yeah.
you know, but it's just that sick curiosity. Yeah, I'll probably get it. I'll probably play it on stream if I get the time.
If the planets are so huge and your walk speed is quite slow, that could be quite interesting.
I think in the gameplay I saw, there were markers, like really long distance markers on the map that showed points of interest, and you could fly in and out of the atmosphere,
Together.
to, like cross the planet
Yeah.
in space
Yeah.
and land again, to get to these markers much quicker. I think so.
So
There
are you
there are
just-
just huge areas of empty space. I get the impression there.
Yeah, but there's gonna be things to explore, and if you don't like exploration, then
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, if exploring is only interesting to me if there's a point of interest involved. If I'm just exploring a cave and I know there's literally nothing in this cave, then I'm not going to explore the cave.
when you when you were younger and you were going through a cave, you're like, oh, I don't like caves. I hate caves. This is scary. Anything can pop out. Like, what's going on? And you're trying to memorize your way through the cave. It used to be kind of okay if there was nothing in there. Maybe there was
Yeah.
like, you'd be like,
We didn't understand how games work.
Yeah,
we
you-
thought there could be something in there.
yeah. it wasn't about what's in there and what we can get away with. It was about, am I safe? I wonder what's in here. Is it dangerous? Is there loot at the end? Even if there's not, like it wasn't about, you know, like, what's in here? Can I get it? If not, what's the point? It was just about going in anyway. Cause,
We weren't cynical, we were unjaded, and we were naive.
yeah,
Well, not naive, but ignorant is a more accurate way of saying it. But now we understand. There's not going to be anything in that cave, so there's no point in exploring it. And if there is, then fuck me, I was wrong. But, you know. In such a large game,
are you
I'm not
gonna
going to go into every
do you
individual
think
cave.
you'll stream it or not?
I'll probably play it first before I stream it.
Obviously, but I just mean, you think you'll stream
I
it?
mean, if I get it, yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to get it at this point.
Oh, really? Fair enough.
I probably will, but you know, it's £40. It's a
It
lot
is a
of money.
full price release, and you know what? I'm not mad that it's a full price release. Like, it probably warrants that amount of money.
Tiny
given
studio. They've been working
the-
on it for a very long time.
Yeah, so like, it's probably a decent price for it, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't really know why people like. Why is there even a discussion about whether why should it not be a full price release? Indie game? Do people just have this
because
assumption?
it's an indie developed game,
Yeah, but it's huge.
so people are like,
It's not. This isn't fucking N plus.
M Plus deserved to be that much, alright? It deserved to be 40 quid, but you know what?
M plus was 40 quid.
No, no.
Jeez.
I'm saying it should have been. The man brought it down.
Like this isn't some fucking pissy little indie game you complete in 2 hours. This is a very 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 big game.
Mate, we took a whole bank holiday to complete that game, right?
Game up very quickly.
I'm saying.
Fuck that game. I'm stupid. That's why my hatred of playing party games have you started.
Remember when I showed you the game Abzu?
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I feel like again, it's like those kind of exploration games: atmospheric, adventure, exploration.
Them some buzzwords.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There'll be a bit more to do, I suppose, in Abzu, but Abzu.
Gonna get eclipsed by No Man's Sky. I never understand why people put out their games that are in a similar genre right next to a much bigger release. Why do you do that? Why don't you just wait a couple of weeks until after No Man's Sky's come out, or a month?
Because if they do it before, they can snipe. But if they do it just after,
Why don't they do it a month before so they actually have time? You know.
when? Okay, here's an
Actually, when did Abzu even come out?
No. Oh, what? No. Abzu. Oh, okay. I wasn't talking about Abzu because Abzu's like it's.
It's not the thing you were discussing. No.
Abzu's
Yeah,
like
okay.
underwater.
No, but it's an underwater.
Abzu came out the 2nd of August, so they came
Yeah,
out
so
before.
it came out fucking 10 days before No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
Not
but
months before No Man's Sky, because people are going to not buy Abzu in favor of No Man's Sky.
not necessarily
have
because the
50
art
quid.
director of Journey helped make this, and this has very positive reviews. This has 2,000 overall very positive reviews. Like this is the game which is this is quite popular actually. Metacritic gave it 86 on all that matters. Let me see the negatives. Only 150 negatives out of 1.8 thousand, 1.8k.
What I'm saying is that if someone put out a fucking... What was that shitty shooter that had like a really... Basically, if someone put out their shitty shooter, FPS, 10 days before Call of Duty came out, this is essentially that. Like, Abzu, I'm sure it's a lovely game. It looks like a great game.
Yeah.
It looks very nice. But if people have 50 quid, i.e. not enough for both of these games, the majority are going to pick No Man's Sky.
This game's £12 though, like
Yeah.
on sale right now.
But not everyone has enough money to buy both.
True.
There's
but-
going to be a lot of people that want both, or like would consider getting Abzu if it wasn't coming out right next to No Man's Sky.
Yeah, but this is
They
like
can't get it.
yeah, but this is based underwater, and I don't think you can go underwater in.
Yes,
No.
they're both. It's mechanically speaking, it ticks the exact same box.
Yeah, but I don't see anything wrong with it coming out before. If it came out,
You don't see any lost sales for Abzu because of this.
maybe a few, but this is like a lot. It's different enough in terms of like even just generally outside of the game, like pricing and timing. Like it's okay. I think it's okay. Hold on, what was that game that came out? I wonder if it came out before or after Overwatch. The one that everyone thought was similar to Overwatch, but it actually wasn't, and it just
Yeah,
didn't,
it's that again.
it didn't do well.
No.
What was
Uh,
that?
Battleborn.
Battleborn. £40 release. right? Overwatch is 30 if you just want the base game.
Yeah, it is different because Battleborn.
This
was
came
40.
out
It's really dumb.
on the 2nd of May 2016. When did Overwatch come out?
A couple of weeks after that, I think.
Overwatch EU
I mean, it's
release.
somewhere in the 20s.
Oh, whoops. I hate that. Every time I'm typing,
Yeah, that was by
Oh
far
my
the most
gosh.
obnoxious example of this.
once again. I can't use the arrow keys, I have to remember that.
What?
Overwatch. How much is it? When was Overwatch announced?
I'll
How much
fucking
is it
check.
going to be? Okay, Overwatch Wikipedia. Goodness sake, like, why is this so hard to find? Right, Overwatch. Oh my goodness. Wikipedia.
Came out May 24th.
May 24th.
Yeah.
Okay, and Battleborn was May 2nd. Oh, so again, it came out before. Okay, well, I mean, I guess you have a
If
point.
Battleborn was 15 quid,
Oh, I
then-
reckon it would have done a lot better.
yeah.
But and that's the same thing. Like Abzu is a lot cheaper than £40.
Yeah, but it's still going to affect people. It's still going to affect people's decision making. Some people only allow themselves one game a month or some shit. Like there are a lot of reasons why people would.
No, and that's perfectly
Disregard Abzu.
fine. But I think Abzu, even if Abzu came out, I think if the earlier Abzu comes out, or the earlier the
That's what I'm
earlier the
saying.
game
Put it out
comes
2 weeks,
better.
2 weeks further down the calendar, up the calendar, whichever way. Just put it 2 weeks further away from No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Or
More
what
money.
they could do is they could. I mean,
10
this
days.
would suck, but waiting for like the hype to go down, and then just releasing Abzu.
Just get it away from the bigger thing in your similar genre. You know, it's dumb.
Yeah, I don't know why people. I don't know why. Maybe they. I feel like they try and ride the hype or something.
The hype isn't for your fucking game.
I know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what they think. I don't know why they do this sort of thing.
That's like if a fucking best man tried to like hype himself up during the fucking best man speech. It's not your day. Shut up. You know, like you can't ride the hype train as something else. It's fucking dumb. But who knows? We don't know anything about business. Maybe there's some secret reason that we don't know about that they did this, or maybe they're just dumb. But I don't like if there isn't a secret reason. If it's not just us being ignorant, then I don't understand what. Then they're dumb. Why would they do that? I just don't understand. They can't be in that much of an echo chamber where they're not aware that No Man's Sky is coming out. They can't not know it's coming out and when it's coming out, right? Surely.
Oh, we're talking about the Abzu people.
Yeah. So unless there is some deep business reason why they did this that we just don't know about because we're stupid, then why? I just don't know. You'd think that it would have to be some secret reason we didn't know about, right? Surely.
I mean, maybe this was the earliest they could release it. Honestly.
Because you wouldn't put all of these... Yeah, there surely must be a publisher agreement on the neck or something. Because you wouldn't put all of these hours, all of this hard work into a game just to have it be eclipsed by something else.
Sniper
Willingly.
Elite 4 is coming out.
Surely. Sniper Elite 4.
I mean, sure.
God.
Hand of Fate 2, fair enough.
Ooh, when's that coming out?
2017, early.
Alright.
Ah,
I'll probably have money
Ghost
for that.
Recon Wildlands, 7th of March. Oh, 2017.
7th of March 2016.
7th
Shit,
of
we missed
20
it.
We missed the release.
Oh no, Wildlands, I'm so excited for it. It's going to be great. Climb the radio towers with your drugs. Just sit in your magic carpet of drug and fly to the radio tower.
What did you just say? Yeah, I'm just having a look at like all the like upcoming releases and stuff.
There's none broach.
Are you gonna get Wildlands or no?
I don't fucking care. It's just another fucking Ubisoft game, isn't it, really? Is it even a Ubisoft game? It probably isn't. It might as well
isn't
be.
it?
Maybe I think it is a Ubisoft game.
Ghost,
It was at the Ubisoft
Sniper
conference,
Ghost Warrior 3. The first one's
Sure.
so glitchy for me. I just
Yeah,
didn't.
give me the late 2016, early 2017 releases. A
Oh,
list.
yeah. Sure. Okay, here we go.
Just give me the names. We'll do a co-optional podcast.
Well, I
This
mean,
is-
all right. Well,
Exit.
okay. All right. So, oh gosh. Okay. So early 2017, Tekken 7.
Don't give a fuck.
Okay. Prey 2017.
Don't give a fuck. Didn't play the
Um,
first two.
December 2017, Pray for the Gods.
Don't give a
I
fuck.
feel like I've heard of that. Holiday 2017, System Shock pre-alpha demo.
Oh, I never played the original.
After
Don't
two
give a fuck.
decades, Night Dev Studios is rebooting and reimagining the original System Shock.
Buzzwords.
We will keep the new game true to the classic experience,
Classic.
keeping all the things you loved while giving today's games the modern look and feel expected from a great
Modern.
Thanks for those inspiring words, Tom.
Buzzwords. There's 3 games coming out in 2017.
There's a
And
load
late
of games, but
2016.
like you just don't know what they are. Like 2017, Moira
Fuck do you know? Yep.
is an action platformer that boring. I don't care.
Yeah, give the name and the genre.
Okay. Coming 2017, Unknown Fate. Unknown Fate is an enigmatic, story-driven action-adventure set in a surreal
God.
world
3
full of
buzzwords in a row.
mind-twisting puzzles and bizarre creatures.
Don't give a fuck. How many if you throw buzzwords at me like that, I'm gonna fucking shit on your game.
Albatron. Sorry, Abatron. Abatron is a
Albatross.
galactic dominance with controlled combat. Build your base
that
and
mean?
troops in RTS mode, then jump into any
It's an
unit at
RTS,
any time in FPS. Or in third person and confront your enemy head on. Unlock
Oh, really?
upgraded player RTS.
Okay, so you do RTS stuff and then you jump into first person and shoot shit.
If you want to, yeah.
See, that's what I always wished when I was younger. I always wished that RTSs could do that. I was like,
So
oh,
that
I
you
wish I could be.
Because you use like people used to name like a single unit, like a
Hmm.
not a group, a single unit. They'd be like, "This is my hero."
Like even as late as Halo Wars, I was like, oh, I wish I could start driving this fucking warthog and run over grunts and shit. But okay, I mean that's vaguely interesting. Don't give a fuck, but yeah.
Mr. Shifty.
Don't give a fuck. Don't even say the genre. I don't care. Mr. fucking Shifty sounds like a cunt.
Shift through bullets and master lightning fast takedowns, an all new action game from Tiny Build and Team Shifty.
Super
Mr. Shifty follows a
hot.
teleportation fueled heist to break into world's most secure. That might be pretty cool. Badass Hero,
Don't give a fuck.
platformer roguelike.
Of course it is.
The longest 5 minutes.
The longest wank ever.
Our hero tries to regain his priceless memories before it's too late, but the Overlord stands before him, his power unyielding. What can happen in the longest 5 minutes? Well, I don't know, because you didn't tell me there in the About section.
Our hero takes the riskiest danger wank of his entire life. Can our hero knock one out before his mother comes home?
Alright. Sounds all too real, Tom. The Watchmaker is an action-adventure set in... So, this is called The Watchmaker. This is coming out in the second quarter of 2017. Action indie adventure. Set in a strange steampunk world of giant clock mechanisms, where time has gone mad. Join Alexander, a clock tower keeper, on his quest to restore time to its natural rhythm.
Right.
Agony. First-person survival horror.
Next.
Katana Zero.
Katana.
It's
Cat-
like, I think it's a hack
Katana.
and slash. Slice through time.
So it's Fruit Ninja.
You don't really slice through time, though, do you?
Well,
Slice through time to
Vegetables,
take back what's
fruit,
rightfully
time.
yours in a neo-noir instant death action.
I love Neo Noir.
Oxygen Not Included comes out when it's ready, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of arrogance we like from small game studios.
Outreach 2017.
Is that the name of the game?
Sorry, Outreach.
Outreach 2K17.
Outreach comes out in 2017. It's a
NBA
Cold
Outreach.
War conspiracy thriller
Yeah.
that employs an authentic zero-gravity moment system.
So
Uncover
it
the
employs the pretentious cunts. I know this is a film student.
Uncover the secrets of a covert military space station in a gripping narrative told from the Soviet perspective. Adventure indie.
Alright.
Refractor, some
Refractor.
indie platformer Metroidvania
Next.
adventure action game.
Why are people still making these? I don't understand. Everyone's tired of them. Stop.
Absolver action adventure indie.
Stop. Oh, it's not platform. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. The Forgettable Dungeon. No. Oh,
Don't
actually,
put the forgettable in the title of your game.
The Forgettable Dungeon. The Forgettable Dungeon is an online and offline co-op action RPG inspired by roguelikes and classic games of the past. Tom, we're probably gonna end up playing some stream.
I don't want to play that on stream.
What? Why?
Inspired by roguelikes of the past. No one even knows what roguelike means.
It doesn't even have the genre of roguelike. It says inspired. Oh, Golf Masters. It's a VR game though.
Fuck.
Alright, let me find a game that we might know.
Call of Duty. Finite Warfare.
Finite. Hasn't already come out.
Really.
Finite.
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 Infinity War.
Finite Cent. So Hand of Fate 2. Deck building returns to
It's
life.
the only
in
one I
Hand of
care
Fate
about out of
2.
all these games.
That's all it says. Oh, I clicked
Hand
on
of Fate
something
1
called
was good.
Hero.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh,
great. Don't talk to my dog like that.
Oh, A Hat in Time. Wait, this is already out. Yeah.
A hat in time.
There's a game called U-Boot, but it's a joke because U-Boat is a simulator of a submarine from World War II era. It is a survival sandbox with game mechanics similar to that of Fallout Shelter, while its prime... Wait, really?
Right.
You go outside of the submarine and collect resources and then
Let me
come back-
explain to you what survival sandbox is and why that isn't that. How is Fallout Shelter a fucking survival? What part of Fallout Shelter is a sandbox? What the
Because the
fuck?
box is the
It's not
vault,
a sandbox.
and the sand is the grains of loot that you pick up. I don't
That's not
know.
even survival because you can't die. Only if you're extremely incompetent. Fucking hell.
The boat is their home, but it can be, but it become, but it, but it, but it, but it can become their grave at any time. That sounds so fucking grey.
This bed will be my tomb. Great.
Rain World.
Mm-hmm.
How much on a bet that rain is a mechanic?
It's pathetic fallacy, bro.
You are nomadic. You are a nomadic slug cat.
You are a nomadic slug cat.
Slug cat. Both predator and prey in a broken ecosystem.
Sorry, slug cat. What the
Yeah.
fuck is a slug cat?
So imagine your cat's head with a slug body
Stop.
in proportion to a cat's body.
Next.
Grab your spear,
Next.
brave the industrial waste, hunting enough food to survive.
Next.
But beware,
Next.
other big creatures have the same plan, and slug
Next.
cats look delicious.
Oh, good. Kill them. Next.
Sniper Ghost Warrior 3.
Next.
Resident Evil 7, a Biohazard
next.
slash Biohazard 7 Resident Evil.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. It's not VR.
Next. It's VR. Next.
It's not VR.
Yes, it is.
It's not VR.
But yes, it is. It might not be. It might only have VR compatibility, but it's a VR game. It might be also a normal game, but it's definitely
Maybe
VR.
the normal game is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard slash, and then
Biohazard
a
is
VR
the
game is
Japanese name.
Biohazard 7 Resident Evil.
That's the second one was the Japanese name.
Oh, alright.
For the Resident Evil game,
It
Biohazard.
doesn't have. It's just because it doesn't have the VR symbol next to it.
They showed it on stage at E3. It's a VR game.
The Church in the Darkness. An action infiltration game where the story changes every time you play. In the how are you supposed to talk about it then? Have you played Church in Darkness? Yeah, man, I killed that pink bunny. Wait, what? I killed the dinosaur.
What? I got bummed by a priest. Oh my god!
You can't-
Isn't the Church of the Darkness a song? Wasn't that on True Series 2?
I just got what you said about being bummed by a priest.
There you go.
In the 1970s, extremist religion sect. Oh, extremist religion sect.
Oh, that's a Church in the Wild.
The
That was
Collective Justice Mission,
what it was.
the CJM, moves to South America to isolate themselves. Okay, so they move away to isolate themselves, but you infiltrate the compound to check on a relative, but to check on a relative.
That's like bollocks.
But soon learn that things may not be what they seem.
Next.
Yeah, they are the priest.
Dun dun dun.
To Azimuth. That's the name of the game.
Azimuth.
Azimuth.
Muff.
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 All right, next.
Zero Gravity.
Next.
August 2016.
VR game, probably. Next.
It's not.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these. I'm not gonna name these games.
Kawaii Cat-chan.
Spellforce 3.
Sick.
The perfect blend between RTS and RPG. Spellforce
Ugh.
3 goes back to the roots of the Spellforce saga and combines the RTS and RPG genre in a unique way, all in real time. Explore the world of
Saga's the right.
Explore the world of EO, spell EO, and,
EO.
and become a true legend. How many games say that? It doesn't mean
True
anything.
legend in this RTS game.
Oh, Elex, 2017. Elex is a handcrafted action role-playing experience from the award-winning
How is she gonna
creator
fucking craft it?
of the Gothic series, set in a brand new post-apocalyptic science fantasy universe.
Yeah, that's
that
brand
puts
new.
players into a huge seamless game world full of original characters, mutated creatures, deep moral choices, and powerful.
Moral choices.
It says powerful AC at the
Powerful
end.
ack.
But I'm not gonna bother. I'll click on it. Go on. Then. Oh, action. That was literally the last word they couldn't fit in.
Right. Couldn't have worded
That seems like your
I
type of
could have
game.
taken out at least a couple of buzzwords in that sentence to fit that in.
That seems like your type of game.
Probably doesn't.
2017. There's a lot of 20. Oh, Death's Gambit. Looks like some Dark Souls thing. Death's Gambit is a challenging action RPG where you explore an alien medieval planet filled with beasts, knights, and horrors. As an agent of death bound to his service, banish your fears and endure the struggle that lies ahead. Sorry, that lies at the heart of Ledia.
Holy shit,
In the action, dark fantasy Metroidvania.
Metroidvania buzzword! There you go. We got one buzzword in that paragraph.
What? So we have to skip it.
Yep, next.
Sluggy's Fruit Emporium.
Next!
That's a VR game.
Of course it is.
Giant Cop. Oh, this game.
Giant what?
Uh,
I'm so done.
Giant Policeman.
Call
Yeah.
of Duty Black Ops.
2017. Oh, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, 4th of November 2016.
What? Oh. What?
What?
Wait, has Infinite Warfare not come out?
I can't do it.
What was the last one?
Do it again. Do the last one was
Oh, Advanced
Finite
Warfare.
Warfare.
I thought Infinite Warfare came out already.
No, that's the new
I'm
one.
so done with this. Should we end the podcast?
One day after my birth, dude.
It's been going on for an hour. That's a pretty long podcast.
Outlast 2.
Alright. It's gonna
Yeah,
be the same shit. Different day, ain't it, really?
yeah, dude. Games.
Games are fucking shit, bro.
Games suck, dude.
Can we shop streaming sites?
What?
Do you know any male model cam sites?
Yeah.
Oh. Can we find one and go
Mailbait.
there? Gayrabbit.com. Is that a website? It's definitely a TV channel, but I don't know if it's a website. We'll type it in right now. Gay Rabbit. No. Damn it.
When you said next, my just immediately just.
Let's find a male cam site and then we can change from Twitch because games are shit. And on that bombshell, I think it's time to end the podcast, is it not?
Yeah, do you like to do the outro?
No, that was the podcast. Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-dum.
Ding.
Are you staying silent because that's the end of the podcast, or?
Oh. And I'm ending the podcast now.